folks. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Hi, Elijah. Uh, hi, Inspired Faith. I just went live on IG to remind people that I am live on YouTube. Um, Let me see if anybody hops in here. Hey, Miss Moon Mary. Oh, hey, Faith. How are you? Hi, Raquel. Hi, little firecracker. I just was hopping back on here briefly on IG. Hello, April. Hello, Katie. I just was hopping on here to remind you all that I am currently live on YouTube, so I will be doing free readings tonight. Click the link in my bio to get over to the video, and you will see me on YouTube. So, same thing, readings like I do on here, but yeah, go to my bio, um, and you'll see the link for the video. So, yeah. Um, Happy Thanksgiving to you too. It's good to see you. Um, yeah. Hello. Hi, it's so good to see you. I just was hopping on to let everybody know to go to the link in my bio for my YouTube live readings right now. I just got on. Oh, there you are, Raquel. I see you. Happy holidays to you too. Um, so yeah, just want to hop on, remind folks. Hello, Kai. Um, yeah, so if you want a reading or you know somebody that wants a reading tonight, hop over to the link in my bio. Meet me on YouTube for readings. And for those who are on YouTube, you can, I'll do one question each so you can start dropping your questions and I'll get to each one of you. Alrighty, we're live. So I'll see y'all over on YouTube. Peace out. All right, y'all. I'm back. Ooh, sorry, I got a little makeup on my eye. This. Okay. So, an overall reading. I don't have just like a general reading. Okay, I got you, Raquel. I wish there was a way to keep comments. Okay, I see you, Miss Mary. Okay, I got you, Elijah. I wish I could like keep the comments like visible, but it's all good. So thank y'all for coming over to YouTube with me. I am in the process of building this platform, so I know basically all y'all follow me on IG, but if you could just subscribe and just follow this page because you'll see I'll be live to do readings, but you'll also see my Half Medium podcast, and then you'll also see vlogs of just how I live. If you're not familiar with my Half Medium podcast, I talk about spiritual stuff, but then I also talk about my life, just as a regular person. So I'll be sharing like different bits and pieces of my life on here. I just got back from Phoenix. I went to this Usher concert. So like I'll share details on that, and then y'all gonna see me crying in this next video because when I went to Phoenix, it was like a whole reminder of like my awakening process. So yeah, be sharing that soon. Okay, all right. I see everyone's questions. So I'm on the first question I see. I believe is Raquel. I will get started. So general message for Raquel. I don't know. I keep seeing like this outfit with like a lot of like shimmer glitter. It's red though. I don't know. Maybe for the holidays you'll dress up like real flashy like. But I just keep seeing this shimmer. Spirit, what's the general message you have for Raquel? It's interesting. They keep making, they're like putting you in an environment that looks very suburban or like country, you know. Like I see these. It just feels kind of country, so maybe it would be beneficial for you if you can get into an environment like that. Um, Not necessarily to like go move somewhere like that, but get into that space because it feels very calming. It's almost like you need to be in an environment that balances your energy. And I guess I feel like I'm like kind of out. I keep seeing the horse. Um, but yeah, something about getting into a space. Oh, and the spirit just says you got to start writing. Um, Writing. But I'm trying to figure out what this is for. It feels like a prompted journal. Hi, yes you can. Um, it feels like a prompted or like a specific journal that like kind of um, helps people, possibly for young people though, but it kind of helps them direct their thoughts on like achieve. This to me feels like for goals, you know, helping them with like directing their thoughts to achieve their goals over a period of time. Excuse me. Um, a vacation, yeah, in the country, like do something in the country. It's like you need a reset, an energetic reset. So going out into that type of environment, I feel will offer you. You know how sometimes you don't know you're tense until somebody says, "Hey, you look a little tense," and then you gotta like, "Oh yeah, my shoulders they were up. I didn't even realize it," or I am clenching my jaws. I didn't even realize it. You know, um, and so it seems like there's some. Mm, the energy just feels a little uptight. So you got to get out into like that type of environment to chill. Interesting. So I didn't know. I had my decks laid out and I didn't know which one I was grabbing. I just reached. I felt drawn to this deck and I just started shuffling, and it happened to be my love cards. Hello, love geek. It's good to see you. Um, it's the love card. So Spirit wants to give you a love message as well. And you know, the cards you got are I'm in this for the long haul, so let's always make time for sweet moments. I know that there is something special about you, and I value this connection between us. So, if you have any moments where, you know, in your relationship where you're kind of like, are we going to continue, or you know, what can we do to like make this fresh? It's like Spirit's message for you is for both of you all, but I feel like a message from your partner is like we gonna basically ride this till the wheels fall off type of thing, but making time to cultivate that. And um, it really feel that you are valued by your partner, and your partner knows that you value them. But Spirit is like trying to give you some confirmation that this is a long-term connection. So if you have any moments that come up where you're kind of like questioning that, Spirit is like, don't question it. Like, it is a long-term relationship. Like, it feels very much, how do I say? I guess the simple word is eternal. I can't think of another word to describe it. Yeah. So, you said, am I writing a journal or using a journal for myself? I do need to get away with my husband. He says that he says it. That's sweet. That's sweet. Writing the journal. It's like you creating one for other people, for young people specifically to use to help them with like goal planning in some way. But you are creating the journal, is what they're saying. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet that he always says that. That's sweet. And then the last card you got is the Mirror card, which is about being mindful of like your self dialogue. You know, when you look in the mirror, being mindful of what you're saying to yourself, what you are affirming to yourself about yourself, and letting that be something that uplifts you. You know, when you look in the mirror. So be mindful of your self talk. Yeah. Okay, dope. I love that you're starting that. So, yeah, those were like the general messages Spirit had for you, and they just randomly show like spinach in your teeth. So maybe make sure you get spinach in your diet. Cause I'm like wrapping it up, and then I'll just eat spinach. I'm like, or something salad. To me, it looks like spinach. It could be like another green vegetable, but it looks like spinach to me. The color of it, the texture of it looks like spinach. So maybe get some greens in you. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, let go of that critic part. You know, embrace yourself, love yourself. Okay. You love spinach. I make it every other morning. Your omelet. Oh. Well, very good. Because I'm like, I wanted to say it could be another vegetable, but I'm like, this looks like spinach to me. It ain't no other vegetable. So keep that up. Keep that up. It's so funny. I got something, and I do not like cooked spinach. I can do it in a salad, and I got something at the hotel this morning. And I was like, this tastes like spinach. So Spirit was like, I need to eat more spinach. But no, great job. You know, keep taking care of yourself. Alrighty, you are so welcome. So next we have Miss Moon Mary. And he said, will there be any changes in my love life soon? Let's see. You know what, the first thing I saw was you, and then I saw a cat. And it gave me the vibe of a cat lady. But the thing with that is, it's almost like Spirit is saying, not that that will be your life, but I don't know if sometimes you may see yourself in that way, whether it's like actually you having a cat, or, you know, possibly feeling like, will I be single, you know, for, you know, until I'm old or whatever for the rest of my life, but it's almost like, I feel like Spirit is kind of getting on you about how you see yourself, like when it comes to being in relationship with someone. They're almost like, don't don't talk against what you really desire because of what you think is most likely to happen, if that makes sense. So Spirit's like, if you don't want to be a cat lady, don't see yourself as a cat lady. Now you may not see yourself as that specific example, but that's what I saw. Um, you fill in the blank of if you see yourself in a way that you really don't desire to be, kind of move away from that belief system and start seeing yourself being embraced by a partner. I don't know, I just felt a little bit of guilt for some reason when it comes to allowing myself to fully embrace a partner. I'm not sure what the source of the guilt is, but I feel a little bit of guilt in it, and now my throat is feeling tight. So, sorry, card. Just gonna pull a couple cards for you. Okay. Now my heart is hurting. That makes sense. So you got divine timing is at play, and so that is just always. And I just saw a blue light. What is that, Spirit? Well, the blue is the throat chakra, and my throat did get kind of tight. So maybe work on your throat chakra, which kind of goes back to what I was seeing in the beginning of Spirit, kind of wanting you to be mindful of kind of the vision you have for yourself in regards to being single or being in a connection, and clearing that chakra, like clearing how you talk about connection. So that's what I associate blue with. But you feel free to look up the meaning of blue and, see what comes up that resonates with you. The shade of blue that I just saw is a, like a royal blue. It's a deep blue. It wasn't a light blue. It wasn't like sky blue. It was a deep blue. But okay, so sorry. You got divine timing is at play, and then you got don't think twice, and it's a lot of fours, like 4 and an 8, which is 2 fours and another 4. I don't know if you can see that. And 4 is about stability and foundations. But with don't think twice coming out, that's about being whatever it is that you define and decide you want in a relationship. Don't be double-minded about it. This is what I desire. That's it. And being very steady in that and trusting your timing. The other card you got the cape. And this is about like putting on a different persona, right? Like I always give the example. I may talk about it in the book of like Beyonce with Sasha Fierce. Like putting on that alter ego to show up and perform. So, or also like, people say fake it till you make it. So like, if you have like moments where you don't feel confident, put on your confident suit. You know what I mean? Like find that thing that helps you to feel confident, even if you don't totally feel it in a moment, but it pulls it out of you, right? Like in my everyday life, most people think that I'm a very quiet person. I don't say a whole lot, which I can be like that. But then when I have to speak, I just do it, right? So finding that space. So if you find yourself connecting with partners, but you feel a little reserved or maybe not wanting to speak up on certain things, Spirit is like, if you gotta like call yourself Susie for the moment or Tasha, like Tasha speaking. Like, give it another name when you speak up and you speak your voice. Um, so I know you asked, will your love life change soon? But I feel like Spirit is, um, oh, I just saw that. You said you have 13 cats. OMG, Miss Mary. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay. Well, that's where that cat came from. That's amazing. Um, okay. The question, will there be any changes? So I know you asked if there will be any changes in your love life soon. And I think what Spirit is doing is trying to like empower you to kind of to be on the path of the changes, if that makes sense. So more so giving you like a yes or no answer is like a here, let us help you to get on the path of the type of love life that you really desire in your heart. um I think it's really interesting that you got the candle and the credit card, because so the candle is about having like a limited view, like all the lights go out and all you have is this candle, and so you can just see one step at a time, right, moving forward. The credit card is about expansion, whereas you may have only had this much that you could use for a time, and then as time goes on your credit limit goes up and it expands and expands and expands. So I feel like with these coming out together, your view of your love life and any blockers to like experiencing what you really want, your view will start to expand and you'll notice what kind of created some of the experiences you've had up to this point. Um, it's almost like Spirit is saying ignore reality and like step into like this fierce character. Um, and you'll find yourself experiencing the type of partnership that you want. Let me see, because I just saw something I'm trying to figure out what it was. I do keep seeing somebody in your life though. Um, it's interesting how Spirit talked about you being mindful with your voice on like what you envision or how you talk about your relationship with someone. But I also get a bit of like reservedness, and I feel like this person can be a little reserved. Um, they don't um, they don't talk unless it's really necessary. Like they're not somebody that just like babbles and or they're very intentional when they speak. They're quite observant. Um, yeah, they're quite observant. Um, but yeah, so I do feel like I'll get a card from the love deck just to see if I can get a message from whoever this person is. Um, so unfortunately, Spirit is not giving me a straight yes or no for you, but they are trying to empower you to um, work with your voice and your visualization um, to connect with the type of partner that you desire. Yeah. They're like, don't be realistic. Be and feel and imagine what you really want, but feel it, not just imagine, but like really feel it. Okay, so you got, I've been letting go of what no longer is positive in my life. And then I know that there's something special about you. And so it's interesting. It's like both of you are in a period of letting go of things that don't serve the vision that you really have for a partner. And then just the vision you have for your life in general. Um, so that's been a part of the divine timing. This time, um, of like coming together with whoever this person is that I see has been about you both letting go of some negative beliefs around yourselves and um, union and a partnership. So, yeah, sorry I couldn't give you a straight yes or no, but Spirit's trying to help you to like get on that path of connecting with the right person. So that's what I got for you, Miss Moon Mary. I feel like I just kind of said a lot, but I hope it was helpful. And look, I just turned this deck over. You got the smoke, which is about things clearing out. So things are clearing in that area for sure. Okay. Okay, I see you, Nikita. And I see your question, Lord Geek. Thank you all for being here. Who's next? Okay, Flame of the Soul. I like a reading about will I get another car soon? Thinking of trading in my car. They keep showing me this. It's like a sedan, but it has like an interesting color. It's like a unique color to it. It seems like your current vehicle, there's something with the, I don't know, electrical system or wiring or, you know? Like, I don't feel like I'm like in the engine, which I know that may sound weird, but it's like something with something feels disconnected. And it's just like the manufacturer. I don't know what they did, but something with the manufacturer doing something. You know, it doesn't necessarily feel like wear and tear per se. Like, you know, you wear your brakes down over time. You know what I mean? It's like the manufacturer did something kind of funky. So I honestly feel like trading it in would not be a bad idea for you. Because it feels like it's just something with the manufacturer, you know what I mean? You said there's something wrong with it, but they can't find what's wrong. Steering wheel locks up sometimes when I start it. It does it every couple thousand miles. Don't get a Kia. Oh, you have a Kia. Yeah, people have issues with kids sometimes. But yeah, I feel like it's something with them that it just is like a nuisance, you know? And so like what is it? She said that the steering wheel locking up when you start every couple you know, it's something with them. So I do feel like if you trade it in, it would not be a bad idea, essentially. Because it's, again, I don't feel like it's a wear and tear type situation. So you saying that confirms how I feel. You know, it's them. They're the problem. The manufacturer did something. You know, like I said, I saw a sedan, and it had a very unique color, a unique shade. Sorry, my nose itching. So we got, you said the, said, yeah, they won't admit there's problems. It's been like this since 40K on the odometer. Yeah. Yeah, man. They kind of suck. Like I said, I feel like they did something. They did something in making it. So you got the card 47, leap, you decide in which direction. So that's giving you full authority or autonomy on your decision. Like you decide what you want to do. I do honestly feel though that trading it in it will give you some relief for sure, to get something more reliable, right? You also received the Dove card, which is about receiving divine guidance. So definitely in your process of deciding, tap into spirit on what direction to go in, right? Don't just go off of like what's in front of you, but make sure you connect in with your spirit team. Like even if it's 3 cards that you're thinking of, like write each one down and then say, hey, spirit, I'm like, you do readings, you can pull a card for each one and see which one you feel guided to. But definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Involve them in your decision. It's another word I can't think of right now. You also receive the numbers card, which is about synchronization. So when it is time for you, and it's 6 and 6 at the top of this, when you do decide to trade cards, you may find that the card that you pick, it'll be a lot of synchronization around it. And you'll be like, oh yeah, this feels good. This feels really good. And then unconditional love creates peace. So I feel like that's about spirit just saying, in this process, even if you feel the frustration, as much as you can, come to like a peaceful state as quickly as possible, so that when you do make your choice, you are grounded. You know what I mean? So bless your car, bless your baby, and like it is what it is. I love you. I appreciate you for what you have provided. But obviously it's time for me to move on to another one, right? So have peace about the situation as much as you can. Yeah. But yeah, I do feel like trading it would be beneficial because the manufacturer dropped the ball, is the feeling that I get, honestly. Like what you described, the steering wheel locking up randomly. That ain't no, you know what I mean? Like that's something weird that they did. Okay. You're welcome. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let me go up. That's my little elevator music. Okay, so then we got Casey Bryant and then Faith. Casey Bryant, does Spirit have a message for me? So like just a general. Oh, I'm glad it was, Elijah. I'm glad it was. Okay, let's see. Casey Bryant. General message. It's so interesting. I got like a little bit of like nervousness in my stomach, and then I settled down a little bit. So there may be like something that may have you feeling like nerves or whatever. but it's like in the background. I don't know. Spirit, general message. My stomach is like literally burning. So if you have any anxiety about something, uh, God bless you, because I feel some anxiety coming up. If you're not feeling it now, it may be something that comes up. Yeah, I just feel anxious, and I'm like directed towards the love deck. So maybe there's some anxiousness in the area of love. I'll pull a couple of cards and see what comes up. Or somebody around you could be bringing their own anxious energy to you, and Spirit's trying to help you to be aware of any anxiety, but specifically that's felt in the stomach area. I feel it all in my stomach. So you got, this is a sacred bond, and trust me. So this is from the love deck. You say anxiety comes and goes when I'm around anxious people. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I just felt it. It's gone now. I just kind of I birthed and then it went away. So thank you, Spirit. Um, so there is a need to release some anxiety from your system. And when it does come up, really do your best to, this may sound weird, but it's like send that your stomach like cool energy, like imagine cool energy in that area to calm it down and relax it. It's interesting. Okay. So that's that. But with the this is a sacred bond, and trust me. This is coming out. This is from my love deck. But honestly, I think it's a combo. But one is a message from your spirit team that you can trust them, right? And I feel like there is this is a young person, a male who's transitioned that looks out for you. Um, yes, a young male that in spirit that looks out for you. So they're saying it's like this feeling of you can trust them to be like a angel, not angel, but a guide, someone that looks out for you in spirit. So if you don't know who this person is, it could be someone that you haven't met in the body, but we do have people in spirit that look out for us. Um, hey, Monique. Hi. And this young man looks out for you. So that's one part of it. But also, because I was feeling the anxiousness and then I was drawn towards the love cards, I do feel like there is someone in the area of love or romance that you may feel a little, at some point, if you're not in a connection now, this could be someone coming up shortly where you may have some feelings of not really wanting to trust them fully. But Spirit is saying that you can trust that bond. You can trust that connection because it is a sacred bond. And then you also got uh, wear something edible the next time we're alone. And I love going on walks with you. So this is someone that is very physically attracted to you. And they like spending quality time with you. Um, so yeah, but Spirit's like, know that you can trust this connection. So again, if you're not in a connection now, this is someone coming in shortly. So if you have like this apprehension from like maybe some past situations, but there's another part of you that feels curious about being in connection with this person, follow the curiosity more than the fear. Um, yeah, so that's that. I'll pull from the other decks though. Man, yeah, we've been here for 40 minutes already. Oh my goodness. I feel like I just hopped on. Oh, that's interesting if that would come out. Let's see. Okay. Oh. So you got the Lion card. And I was saying that's interesting because in the beginning I felt this anxiousness, and the Lion is like the complete opposite. Very confident, very focused, very fierce and forward looking. And so I feel like obviously Spirit is trying to build that Lion Leo energy up in you to settle your system energetically. And our stomach is with chakras, that's the our confidence center, the solar plexus. And that's where I was feeling the most discomfort. So Spirit is really working on developing your confidence center. So if you're not familiar, maybe look up the solar plexus and what it represents and how to balance it. So you do feel this strong, fierce energy. And in doing that, like you were saying, you're around a lot of anxious people. It'll help you to not let their stuff get in you. And sometimes you may feel like things are going a little slower than you want. However, we all know the story of the tortoise and the hare. Like slow and steady wins the race. So if you ever get anxious because you feel like, when is this thing gonna happen, or when is this, thing gonna turn around, or whatever, it's like just know that you're going on the right path and you're going in the right direction. Because even this turtle is forward moving, is looking ahead, right? It's confident, even though it's a little slower than this lion. They're still both looking ahead with confidence, right? And then you got faith makes it real, and try again. So definitely believe in yourself, work on that confidence center. You said I used to do more chakra meditation, so I had to get back to it. Yeah, for sure, the solar plexus. For sure, the solar plexus, because they brought it in so heavily, I guess you can say, in the beginning. Like as soon as I kind of calmed my energy and tapped in, I instantly felt anxious. So Spirit is like, we gotta get the confidence built up. When I looked up, I saw 4422. So look up that number and see what significance it has. And I feel like, yep, one of your cards did have 22 on it. So yeah, and then 44 is like double of that, right? So yeah, obviously to me, with them being so focused on this, there's something a project that Spirit is helping you to work on, but it's going to require focus and confidence. So yeah, so you work on that solar plexus for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna get one last card and then go on to the next one. Excuse me. you got the pocket watch, which is about timing again. Like, and this in the deck, I talked about like how timing is not really linear. It's about alignment. So like you can be running late for work, and it's like you feel like you're late, but you're actually on time because, like, say if you left out at the time you normally would, you could have been in an accident. And so by you going a little slower, you were aligned with being safe and getting to work versus leaving out early and then, harm coming. So remember that whatever it is that you um, want to create, it's about the alignment of the energies, not just 35, I should have been blah blah blah, or you know what I mean. So remembering that, like, that you are in alignment, no matter what time it is, or what day it is, or what year it is, type of thing. Um, so yeah, so those are the general messages that Spirit wanted to share with you. I hope something in there was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Excuse me. Oh, you said I pulled the edible card before. Well, somebody wants that with you. I Every time I pull that card for somebody, I always pause before I read it because it's like, this is like personal. This is between you and your person, but I mean, I made the card, so it's just like I feel like they should be telling that partner that, not me. I always feel awkward when I read it, but that's funny. But I pulled that for you. Um, you are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Excuse me. Yeah, every time I pull that card, I'm like, oh my goodness, why did I put that in there? But it's a necessary thing for folks. Okay. Inspired faith. Um, you said, okay. What do I need to know about my teen grandson, Paulo? Oh, interesting. My chest is kind of hurting. Your mom came in. Hmm. Hmm. So, your mom, she came in so quick. She has such a distinct scent. Hmm. You know what's interesting? So, I know you asked about your grandson, but mom seems concerned about you. It's like making sure that you are well taken care of. And she's also talking about, you kind of releasing any level of perfectionism, or feeling like you have to perform a certain way to be valued or valuable. Um, yeah, my heart is racing kind of a lot. Yeah, she says, Faith, she said, you got to take care of yourself. Um, he said, oh, her name was Betty Joy. That's a beautiful name. Um, I feel like it's been a long time since you've connected with her. A long time since you talked. Yeah, she transitioned quite some time ago. I feel like I'm like kind of going back to like the early 2000s. I almost went to the 90s, but I feel like I'm in the early 2000s. Something about that time frame. Um, but yeah, she's so. I know you asked about your grandson, but maybe your main focus for the moment needs to be you and kind of undoing some. Um, she's saying guilt, releasing some guilt and embarrassment. She says that when you had your son, you felt in some way, if you weren't really young, you, in a sense, I feel kind of unprepared, like a surprise. Your son, not your grandson. Yeah. You, either really young or just not feeling prepared in some way. Yeah. So, the best thing you can do for your grandson is to work on yourself. You said 2002 she transitioned Christmas Day. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I felt I was in the early 2000s when she, transitioned. Almost like the last time we talked. I'm like, because I was like, this is the 90s, but Spirit stopped me at the early 2000s. They like cut, I don't know how to explain it, but they like cut a line or drew a line and said, no, you're going too far. You know, they brought me back. They brought me into the 2000s. So, okay. 2002. And then you said, I was 19 when I had my son. So naive. Okay. Yeah. Because I was like, I felt quite young or, not quite prepared to be this mother. And so, um, that's why mom is like really trying to help you surrender a lot of shame and embarrassment and guilt around your family dynamic with your son, but it goes down, trickles down to the grandson because you were young, right? Sometimes we make decisions and we'll hold guilt about it, not realizing I was young. I didn't have the experience that would have helped me to make a different decision, you know? And so right now, instead of totally focusing on, I'm not saying like, neglect your grandson, just like say, hey, get out, kid. It's all about me now. It's not what I'm saying. Um, but your mom is very adamant about you really dialing into yourself and kind of getting some things out of your system. And you'll see it'll transform how you connect with your grandson and how you show up with and for him. And it will transform your relationship with each other. Grandma says she helps him to make good decisions, especially when he's with his friends. He'll have moments where a friend will like suggest something like really stupid. to, that's the best word I could give it. Um, and she'll help him like pause and be like, no, right? So she says, don't get caught up in a lot of worry with him. Um, but right now, it is important that you, I mean, it may be you actually going to therapy to work through some things and surrender some things um, so that you feel proud of who you are. Yeah. You said that's true. We are in therapy. Okay, good. That's good. Excuse me. Um, that's good. Yeah. So continue with the therapy, but mom is like, I got your back, and she's really, doing her best to help support you in healing. I keep getting more than anything some shame. Yeah. Because I feel like when you were younger too, sometimes people didn't take you seriously. It's like you were this beautiful girl and you would express yourself, but it's like sometimes people didn't take your words seriously. It was more so like you just this pretty girl and that's it, you know. In some ways, like you were not taken serious enough, and it created this sense of just kind of questioning my innate value. Um, yeah. So that's what you can do for your grandson is take care of yourself and work through some of these things um, when it comes to like I keep hearing embarrassment too. So, but mommy loves you, and she's definitely a force in your life because like I said, I mean, just out the gate, I was, you asked about your grandson, and your mom said, girl, hello, me, I'm here. Like, she came in, you know, quick, and I couldn't not see her. So, yes, she loved pink. She has this pink, it's a cotton dress. It's very light. It's very light material, but it is cotton, and it's pink. Yeah. So that was a nice treat. That was a very nice treat. Your mommy came. You say yes, that's her. Oh yeah. You said he's having mental testing also. Okay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Y'all gonna be okay. Mom is looking out for sure. For sure. I love that she came through and right you said she passed on Christmas, so I'm so happy she came right before the holidays. Um yeah, yeah. You are so welcome, Faith. I'm so happy that you were here. And I'm so happy mom came through. You just never know, when I do this, you just never know who's gonna pop up. Okay, so there was Faith and then all right. Can I get a general reading? I'm gonna say your YouTube name. Jay Sully. YouTube name. Can I get a general reading? You said from her on target, from her perfume to her dress and color. Wow. Yeah, mom came through very clear. Very, very clear. Yeah. It's been a while since y'all talked, so she wanted to come say hey to Cry baby. All right. General reading. I don't know. It's funny. I was sorry. I'm trying to get my words together. Um, yes, YouTube name. um, it's funny because you know what? I don't know if you've ever thought of this. Because I was like, is this from the last reading? Because the perfume with the mom that just came. But no, this is you. I just smell something that smelled like amazing. So I know that you've worked in the beauty industry, but I don't know, like what you've done. But I promise you, I'm like, I could totally see you creating a scent that people can wear. Um, it could be like a perfume or an oil, but I don't know. It's like something with a scent. My gosh. Or you may do it for yourself. Maybe it's you make it for yourself, but like putting some stuff together to just smell amazing. Yeah. Sorry when I burp. That's like spirit kind of confirmation and getting energy out of my system. But man, oh man, oh man. If you haven't thought about it before, please do consider putting some things together to create sense. Yeah, man. Maybe you smell really good right now. Maybe you put on a special perfume, but no, this is I. So you may, but like I said, it's like you putting something together for like a scent, um, a perfume. Yeah, make your own perfume. So that's the first thing that I'm getting. Let's see what else there is saying. I don't know why I feel like they keep showing like you making dinner or something for Thanksgiving, but it feels small. Like you making like a small, cute little small thing at home. Like not over extending yourself. Um, that's another thing they just showed me, but let's see. Anything showing. See, this is the thing. Sometimes when this general spirit will just start showing me like multiple things that don't even feel connected to each other, but they'll just show me. But I just saw you in like these leg warmers, so you may find yourself going to like a 90s, I mean, not 90s, 80s theme party um, this winter season. Um, yeah. And then now they just, okay, spirit, come on, y'all. It's like just, I'm like, what's the connection with all these things? I don't know, but they just showed you doing some work in the entertainment arena. So maybe with whatever you create, you will have partners of people who are in the entertainment world. When I say not partners, clients. Could be partners, but clients is the word that I was looking for. Clients who are in the entertainment business. Um, very multifaceted in your work. Yeah. So I said so many things. Okay, you said you need to start this business. Yes, ma'am. And you're cooking Thanksgiving for your immediate family. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, it felt kind of like, small, something, cute. Um, yeah. Um, but yes, you do need to start this business. Um, and there will be some type of connection to the entertainment business so far as clientele. Um, but sense, it's something about the sense. Yeah. Hmm. Let me pull it off. I got it. Oh. See, I'll have the cards like as a supplement, but sometimes like the last one, it was just straight. Mom came through to talk. I don't think I touched the cards. The spirit just reminded me of them. Spirit said something too about like thoroughly cleaning all your bathrooms. That's interesting, but yeah, something about cleaning the bathrooms, getting them really, really nice and shiny, and um, I just saw a candle being lit. So, um, yeah, something with um, the bathrooms. Hello, Jasmine. Hi, Andrea. Okay, I got you. Yeah, sometimes this happens with general. Spirit will just throw out a bunch of things. So there you go. The last thing was the bathroom. Um, so I pull a couple of cards. Um, okay, Jasmine. You got this is the clown card, and then this is the airplane. This card is about being authentic, right? And this is the only card in the deck that has a color that is in gold, so it really stands out. Um, so the plane is about a journey, going places, and I feel like Spirit is with these coming out together. Spirit has been on a journey of helping you to fully take off any mask that you may have put on. Um, and really taking off the layers so that when people see you, they fully see you, right? Um, oh, it's funny, Jasmine, that this message is resonating with you too. Sometimes that happens too. But yes, Jay Sully. Um, Spirit has definitely been taking you on a journey of taking off any type of mask that you felt you had to wear, so that you really feel comfortable showing up fully as yourself, right? Even if you felt you had fully shown up as yourself, there's another level. Right? There's another level. Um, yep, see, and that makes total sense. So, you got the goldfish, which is about nurturing new life. And so, with taking off any mask that you felt you've had to wear, you're now in like this awkward phase of nurturing this new life, right? When you get a goldfish, you gotta make sure you feed it right, and you know, make sure the water is clean. Like it can take time to get things in order to nurture this life, but you are in like this baby phase of growth, and so Spirit is like enjoy the journey of peeling off the layers so that you feel 100% free to be yourself. Okay. Uh, you said you do need to clean your bathrooms. Oh, you're traveling weekly for your job. Oh, that's so interesting. So that's what the flight is about too, huh? Um, well, with this new job, because this came out with it, corporate sometimes we have to put on a certain face, right? But still, even with putting that on, can still be fully yourself at the same time, right? So yeah, it's a new journey, but enjoy it. Enjoy it. Get one last card for you before I go to the next question. Oh, look at that. That's a great final card. You're on the right track. Number 32. So just trust and believe and know that you are on the right track. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for your patience. I know I've been on here for quite some time, so I'm going to try to get through to everyone. Okay, Laura, I see you. I got you. But it's good seeing you. Thank you for being here. Let me go up to the next one. Let's see. Okay, got you. So I'm just going to the next question. Okay, Love Geek is next. And then after Love Geek is Nikita. All right, Love Geek. I'm looking for a general message from Spirit. Love Geek. Let's see. Are you traveling soon? Excuse me. Or is somebody traveling to you? Let me see here. Which one is it? I don't know. I'm getting out of town guest vibes from you. So either you're going somewhere or somebody's coming to you. But you'll be connecting with someone who's been at a distance soon, is the feeling. Whether you're going to them or they're coming to you. But I feel like a reconnection. Is this your daughter maybe? But yeah, I get this happy feeling of reconnection. The spirit is saying something about you. Sorry. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. You said my daughter has mentioned visiting soon. Okay. So yeah, I felt that, some type of connection. I'm coming from here to there. Feeling somebody's coming from somewhere to somebody. But so Spirit was just showing you taking some type of course, learning something new. But I get a feeling of a course because I'm like at the computer. So if you're not already enrolled in a new course, it's very possible a course will be coming up. I'm trying to figure out what area this is in. I don't know. I keep hearing numbers. You said, Diana, cut it out. I start school tomorrow for my MSW program. Oh, congratulations. You said, we've been in a tough space lately, so it has been some disconnect. Well, maybe, it'd be a connection because I saw some folks you traveling to get together. That's so funny you said, cut it out. You start school tomorrow. Congratulations. Yeah, I was like, I'm in a course. Because I was like, I'm sitting at a computer. It's definitely a course. But I was at home. Like, I'm at home. So you may, I don't feel like I'm at home just to do homework. So you may be doing part of one of the courses or something online. And I'm at home. Um, uh-oh. You know what's interesting? I feel like sometimes when you're in class, you're gonna feel like you are smarter than your teacher. Experience that it's okay. Um, you may be. You said I'm on the computer now reading the syllabus, and it has an online program. It is an online program. Wow, look at that. Spirit, look, Spirit be all in y'all business. Cause you know I wouldn't know. Oh, that's so funny. Um, but it's sweet confirmation that you are guided, and I'm just the channel that Spirit gets to use to let y'all know that they're around. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I do feel like because okay, so in this deck, I just pulled the goldfish for the other reader, and you got the mature fish in this one. So this is about um I feel like you going into this program, you have some level of experience or understanding already. Uh and so while you may learn some things book, from the book, you have some experience where you'll sometimes feel like I see what you're saying, but in reality, this is probably how it's gonna really go based off my experience, right? So sometimes you may have, I feel some moments where you will kind of question what's being taught, and Spirit's like, just go with the flow. You have more in you, keep going, right? And so it's like just go with the flow. You can handle it. But just know there will be moments where you kind of look like, I don't really agree with this. But okay. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to pass this class. But I definitely disagree. So yeah. So just spirits like expect that to come up, and you got the magic wand. So getting the magic wand with you have more and you keep going, that is definitely about um you have all the skills, all the awareness that you need to get through the course successfully, get through the program successfully. Um, excuse me. Um, yeah. And two, I feel with this coming out, you may um Spirit, what are you trying to say? Maybe some of your classmates will be kind of young. Um, and you'll be like one of the mature ones in the group. If it's not based on like age, at least by experience. Yeah. But Spirit says you will do well in the program. And they said don't be afraid to, if you ever get the nudge to get a study buddy, don't be afraid to get like a study buddy. Yeah. And they said let go of, they brought it, like they were talking to someone else earlier about anxiety. They said, don't worry, girl, stop worrying. So stop worrying, girl. This is a female in Spirit that said that to you. So that's what Spirit wanted to talk to you about, is this new course that you're starting tomorrow. That's pretty cool. That's like perfect timing, right? Yeah, so you got this. You got this. That's so funny. I'm looking at the all caps. Diana, cut it out. It's not me. I'm just the channel. That's Spirit. Alrighty. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Um, really do. They are on point. I love it. Okay, I see your question, Shar. Thank you for being here. Just scrolling up to the next question. Let's see. Hmm. All right, so I just did Love Geek. Oh, I said Nikita was next. I would like to know about what is delaying getting pregnant for me. How do I work on the blockages? Let me see if I can get anything on that. What is delaying getting pregnant? I must first say this. I'm not a medical professional, so whatever comes up, you check in with your doctor to confirm anything. The first thing I want to say is I feel like somehow dairy affects your body in an inflammatory way. So something about being mindful of dairy, like not intaking it daily. And I keep seeing like yogurt for some reason. Um, and I also feel like there's a bit of familial pressure. Like it could be pressure from your parents or pressure from your partner's parents. But there is like a bit of pressure, and with that pressure comes like this um, rebellion in a way, right? Like even if you're like, yeah, I really want this, there's like this other part of me like I feel a little rebellious too. So spirit's like releasing any pressure, but I do feel it's like coming from the family in some way. Mm, yeah. So when you let that go, um, you said I have been trying to become vegan. Yes, a lot of pressure of late. Okay. Yeah, I can't say for sure. I mean, you know your body, so if veganism is the direction you want to go, you pursue that. Um, but spirit, I saw the milk, the dairy specifically. Um, they didn't show me any like other like food categories, but somehow that can affect it. It can be kind of inflammatory for you, and kind of work against your hormonal levels. I do feel like, well, look now. So I definitely see a pregnancy. Spirit didn't have to give me that much detail though, because look now, Spirit, I don't need to see details. I'm gonna say this: you don't get pregnant, um, and it will be in a moment where you and your partner are. I feel like I'm in a natural environment, like I'm out, like in a. I don't know if I'm in a forest or what, but I'm like in a very natural environment. Um, and it's like just a spontaneous. This isn't a planned um, moment of togetherness. Y'all ain't doing this in a planned way. This isn't, we're looking at the calendar. All right, babe, I'm ovulating. Let's do it. This is a, man, you looking good. No, you looking good. And then y'all just, and then boom. it happens. It's a very spontaneous moment for you all. Um, And if it's not twins, I do feel a boy and a girl. So they could come at the same time, or I have a boy and I have a girl. But I feel like the girl is in the front. So it's like having a girl and then boy. However they come out. So I do feel you will have them, but releasing that pressure and discovering how, looking into how dairy affects your hormones. I pulled a card and you got the rabbit coming out of the hat. So this is about magic happening, right? You said, I have been feeling the same way about twins, boy and girl. Thank you so much for confirming. Oh, you're welcome. And the rabbit represents fertility as well. So this card is about like you being able to kind of wave the wand and get whatever you want to pop out of the hat. But I feel like in this instance, you got the rabbit because it does represent fertility. So yeah, so I mean, it's you gonna have some babies, but yeah, what spirit showed me is the dairy and the pressure, letting go of the pressure and any stress. It's just gonna happen. Y'all gonna be like, you fine, no, you fine, and y'all gonna want to do y'all thing, and then boom, here come the babies. Yeah, so that's what I got for you. I hope that was helpful. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, let me go up to the next question. Okay, it was Nikita. And then, let's see. I think we only have a few left. Okay, Andrea is next. And then after Andrea is Jasmine. And then Laurel, Shar, and Jennifer. You are very welcome. It's so good seeing you. Yep. You can just put, you can drop your question. Yes, Jennifer. Yeah. Okay. Who did I just say was next? Andrea. Okay. Is there a holiday message from a loved one? Okay. A holiday message from a loved one. Let's see. Immediately I get a older gentleman. Excuse me. Super his voice is very strong. It's like what's his name? Like James Earl Jones had like a distinct voice. This gentleman has a voice. Fairly tall, brown skin, short haircut. He feels like a grandfather. You know who he reminds me of? This guy, I think his name is Ernie something. He was in like Ghostbusters and some other movies. I guess he never. Can you all still hear me? A call just came through. I forgot to put my iPad on Do Not Disturb. Let me just make sure you can still hear me before I continue. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay. I do have Cash App. Um, sorry. How do I type in here? I don't even know. Oh my goodness. I'm like trying to stay with this gentleman, and it was like multiple things happening at once. But my Cash App is Divine Pearls. It's the $ and then Divine Pearls. Divine Pearls. Pearls. I can't like think of how to type in the chat right now. So um I hope that yes. Okay. Sorry. I'm still trying to like connect with this gentleman right now. So so what was I saying? Oh, he feels very much like a grandfather. Um what's something that you would share? He's saying something about your hair being really um, nice, like really liking your hair. I feel like my hair is touching my neck though, so I don't know if your hair is a little longer or what. But mentioning your hair, what would you share? And so this could be. Sometimes we have grandparents that'll come through. You may have met him, um, or not, but just so that you know, this grandfather is with you. Um, he feels a little, he's connected to your father's side. I'm trying to figure out if this is your father's father or your father's grandfather. He feels more like your father's father, the way he's positioning himself. So what would you like to share? Very, how do I describe this personality? They were, I don't know, showy is not the word necessarily, but definitely when if I was to be in a room with them, they would stand out to me in that the way that they dress, the way they carry themselves, like almost kind of like I don't know, ladies man, or it is a very attractive individual by our appearance, but also just by like vibe, if that makes sense. Um, it's interesting. He's not really telling me a whole lot, but he is like just saying that he's here. So just so you know, this feels like Dad's dad. It could, but it's kind of hard to tell. But either way, this is a grandfather on Dad's side, and I've made the mistake before. It could be a great grandparent, but I always call everybody grandpa or grandma, even if it's great or great. You know, I just say grandparent generally. But I'll pull a few cards to see any specific message you'd like to share. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay. So, his message is about, first card that came out was a gold coin. So this is about money. And it's interesting with the money coming out with the cape. This is about like our alter ego, like who we show up as um, to do certain tasks. Like Superman, when he has to be that man, Superman, he has to put on a cape to be that, to save the world. But then when he's chilling, he takes it off and he's just Clark, right? So I feel like something with you when it comes to money is connected to you having to like put on a cape in a way. You putting on this other persona. So it could be you doing some entrepreneurial work where you show up different um, than you would in your other life. Um, like some like those who know me know that I do have a day job that I do. And it is in no way, shape, or form connected to my true passion and my mediumship work, right? And so I have to wear different things for that money, right? Um, a different part of myself. So I do feel like you're being drawn into this other part of yourself that will bring money. And for whatever reason, it feels connected to um, entrepreneurship in some way to me with you. Um, you also received have fun while you wait and trust everything is working out for you. So while you're in the process of developing like this alter ego that will bring you money, like have fun with it and know that you are on the right track. Like everything is working out for you. Um, Clearly, like this is the first thing that came out, which is the gold. Um, and then you have more in you, keep going. So it's like a lot of forward moving energy that's coming up. But it's while you're in the process of like developing this particular character that will help bring in this extra money. Um, yeah, I'll get one more card. But yeah, just so you know, Grandpa is there for you. And then you got the juggling. So while you're in the process of developing this um, alter ego, um, it may feel like a lot to balance. And Spirit is saying in your process of balancing, sometimes you may have three things. It's okay to drop one for a little while if you have to. And just juggle these two, right? And then once you feel balanced with that, then you can pick up the third thing, right? So really, um, there's something there, I feel, with you when it comes to this alter ego. But it's like about your money, right? He said, I'm getting my dad's father, who's a tall, Blackfoot Indian who was murdered. What was a tall, handsome man? You've always been a self-employed entrepreneur. Oh, that's dope. That's so dope. Okay. And you know what? If you're feeling him, it could be one thing that Spirit will do sometimes, especially if time is limited. They'll kind of share space. Like I've had a lady, two aunts from both sides come in together at once. And when I started describing them, it was initially they presented as one, but then I started getting characteristics from both of them at the same time. And then I realized, oh, they're sharing this space together. And so if you feel that grandfather, then for sure his presence is here, but also dad's dad's father. That grandfather on dad's side is also here. That can happen. Um, so yeah, definitely got that grandfather energy. But with him or them coming in, they're definitely working with you on like developing something. So even with you being an entrepreneur, it could be another aspect of business you're developing where you have to be this other, version of yourself to bring in more money, because that's definitely the thing. And with the juggling, so there's another aspect coming in that you have to balance. But money for sure. Like, that being the very first card that popped out, money for sure is coming in for you. And yeah, Grandpa is acknowledging that and working with you on it. Let me see. Thank you, Jennifer, for the Cash App. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, I hope that something in there was helpful to you. Um, I'm saying Andrea, a dream. I was saying Andrea. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you knew that I was referring to you. I think is it a dream? A dream of nature. I didn't even see the M. I'm so glad you knew. I'm so sorry. I, I apologize. I'm trying, y'all. I'm like working on very little sleep. A dream. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I genuinely apologize. I'm doing my best, y'all. Let's see, we got a few more to go. Okay, a dream. Okay, so it's Laurel, then Shar, and Jennifer. Okay, Laurel. Where is that? Here we go. Oh, okay. You wanted a general reading. Thank you all so much for being here. This is my first public live on YouTube. I've done them before for my Patreon, but not like public with everybody. So I'm so happy to see you all here. All right. General for Laurel. I feel lighter all of a sudden. You may be, I don't know, like physically lighter in some way, or you may feel energetically. But I just feel light all of a sudden. Is your stove white? I don't know why I see a white stove all of a sudden. Or oven. Anyway, Spirit, message for Laurel. They're saying something about, what they showed? You creating this little like Christmas town for the holidays. You know how people buy those little light up things or the little people to make this little Christmas town. They're showing that, so maybe something you can like explore for the holiday. Um, but yeah, I feel very, very light. Spirit, what is this about? It's like something that was on you has been taken off. Yeah, something that was on you has been taken off. It's like this season is like where you'll start noticing things that felt heavy on you, like they just melt away. Like if I could float, if that was like physically possible, I would be floating right now. Oh my goodness. Let's see what this is about. That's amazing. Wow. Like you literally got the smoke card, which is about clearing and things like literally is about clearing. So, okay. You said your stove is white. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Um, that makes because I saw like you making it was like a saw you cooking, but I'm like the stove was white. I felt like I was in this in an apartment and the stove was white. Um, I I won't be live tomorrow, Jennifer. However, um, I can like if you did you put your question already? I don't see. Do I just post my question? I don't see your question. If you post your question, then I can, this will be saved and you can look at it after. Or what I can do is, I'm trying to think. So what do I have to do tomorrow? You can, yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I won't be on here tomorrow, but if you'd like post your question, then I will answer it. Um, and you can refer back. Um, yeah. Oh, that's what that means? You know what? That's new to me. I'm sorry, Jennifer. That's what that means. I didn't know that. um, I got you. Well, thank you for teaching me that. I didn't know that. So, uh, I didn't know that. If I knew that, okay, so I can, right after this one, I can do yours, Jennifer. But because you donated to Skip the Line, I will send you the 5 back and you still put your question and then, I got you. I got you. And please forgive me. I'm new to the, YouTube world of readings. I always do IG and it's always, just free and, so, I didn't realize that. So, girlfriend, I apologize. I could send it back because I want to be honorable. Um, but I definitely can take care of you right after Laurel. Um, sorry, y'all. I apologize. Um, but Laurel, so yeah, for you to you got the small card. Like I said, I felt super light, and like I said, like I felt like I could float. So there's like this heaviness, this burden that's just like kind of taken off. Um, and part of that clearing, I don't know if you lit a candle to do a clearing or a cleansing. Excuse me, and the spirit just got a lot of energy out of me. And you also can feel free to light a candle, but I feel like you're going to feel super, super light. Um, if you're not experiencing now, I guarantee you will experience it very soon. Something that's been on your plate is being taken off. Okay. I'm sorry for one more. Okay. So you may still be in the process of experiencing this lightness that I'm feeling. Um, and so because you just did a cleanse last week, well, there you go. Confirmation that is working. Um, and so you got the card, not today. And so that's about, whenever that comes out, to me, that just means that there's more time to get the full experience of something. So I'm glad you said some things have been going away since you did that cleanse. So just know that there's still more that you'll start feeling coming off of you, right? You also got open your sacral chakra. and then be the light in the situation. And you know, you got the candle card and you did the cleanse. So carry that light with you, right? So you light a candle, right? And it's like just this physical thing that you light and it's sitting somewhere, but you carry that light with you. You be the light in your situation. And the sacral chakra is about our creative center. So you may have felt some blocks in that area of creation. And spirit is taking some of that gunk out so that you feel more creative and free to create and not feel limited in any way on what you create. But the cleanse definitely worked. Because like I said, as soon as I tapped into you, I felt super light. Just like I could just float away somewhere. So you are on the right path when it comes to what it is that you wanted to cleanse. Because I felt it immediately. Immediately. Yeah. I don't know why Spirit showed me your stove. Maybe it was just like them making sure you knew it was them coming through. But yeah, that's what Spirit wanted to talk about. Is like this lightness. A lot of things are being taken off of your shoulders. Yeah. So there you go, Laurel. I hope that was helpful, dear. Let me see. Okay. Jennifer, are you still here? You said, oh, you had just turned the stove on, and then I said something about a white stove. That's so funny. Well, there you go. So it's just Spirit showing that they are around. Because Lord knows I'm over here, and you over there. But Spirit is everywhere. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Let's see. So is Jennifer, are you still here, or let me see. What's crazy is when I tune in on, I was thinking now, if she says something about the stove, that would be crazy. Really? Really? You had to thought that's interesting. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, when you turned it on. That's wow, that's so interesting that you even had that thought and then Spirit brought it up. Cause I was like, why are y'all bringing up the stove? I was like, what does that have to do? But they just showed me. But it specifically, it was a white one, you know. So that's so funny. Hey, this is why I try to tell people, this spirit is real. This is real, you know. That's why I love this work so much, because they always show up so well. All right, so the only one last two would be Shar and Jennifer. I'm not seeing Jennifer. Shar, I don't, and I apologize if I'm saying that incorrect. Are you still here? Okay, I got you. How does Fernando? Hi, Princessa. Let me see. Okay, great. I'm so glad I'm saying it correct. Okay. So I really want to. Okay, so I got you, Shar. Princessa, yes, you can drop a question. I really want to take care of Jennifer. Um, okay, I got it. I see Jennifer now. Let me take care of this. Um, how do I do this? Okay, I have to take care of that. All right, so yeah, Princessa, drop your question. I'm about to answer your question, Shar, and then I'm done for the night. If somebody could please type that questions closed in there for me, I would really appreciate it. And Shar, thank you for explaining that to me when it comes to the donation because again, um, I'm new to the public live on YouTube. It's always been private with a different group. So this is new to me. For you on YouTube, it's always been like IG. All right, here we go. Thank you for typing that. Thank you for typing that for me. All right. So how does Fernando view me right now? Does he have feelings still? Thanks so much. I got a very fiery feeling from you two. Very fiery feeling. It's like it gave me a feeling like a movie where it's like we may like bump heads and then it like turns into passion type of feeling is what I got. And so that makes it feel a little challenging to maintain sometimes because it's like this fire that, I just gotta get a lot of passion um, with you all. So there is um, definitely a spark. Um, there's almost like this vibe of like feeling of like I'm gonna be honest, like it feels physical in a way. The fieriness. Um, I wish I could think of a good movie example, but I'm struggling with it. But yeah. So let me pull a few cards on Fernando's view. Mm, interesting. Oh, okay. So, um, we got our friendship makes this connection solid. Let's grow together. And you feel like home. You are my family. So to me, that definitely says there is a feeling of not just like that passion I was feeling. So it doesn't feel like his feelings are like just surface level. It feels like there is a genuine um, connection with you all, and he feels it. Um, excuse me. I do feel like sometimes his friends, his homies, can sometimes how do I say this? Give crappy advice when it comes to like relationships and things. Um, and so um, it's it's like he has to learn how to just listen to his own heart, his own voice, his own thoughts. Because the folks around him, they don't really, they kind of suck when it comes to that area, right? You also receive keep an open mind and time to meditate. So with the keep an open mind, again, it's um, going outside of his immediate circle, right? And just going with the meditation, going within and following his own instincts, his own feelings. Because I do feel like there is a genuine connection between you all. You said influence yeah, that makes sense. That's what you've been thinking. It makes sense. I definitely feel a passion, but we just haven't talked much. Just lurking through each other's social. um, yeah, well, that was like the first feeling I got is like, phew. So when you all do, are able to come together, there's definitely there's some fire there. um, but I do feel like with him, he does like you, and he feels like you are a straight shooter, like the way you talk, very direct, clear, um, and genuine, right? Um, but he has to work on not being swayed based off of how his friends operate and what they say. Hmm. Yeah, there is definitely a genuine feeling, and it's interesting to get the friendship part and family. So it's like, and they say like um the best relationships can like be rooted in friendship. And so that's the vibe that I get. It's like a friend, family, love, homie, love a friend type thing. Like my friend, like I do feel like they see that potential with you. Um, so there's definitely a genuine like Fernando likes you. You said it makes so much sense. His friends changed him so much. Yeah. It's like that like with the what was it? Keep an open mind. Like he has to kind of zoom out a little bit and get out of his immediate circle so he doesn't miss out on something greater than what they have going on. I pulled from my other deck and you got the bracelet and the necklace. And to me, if I was to connect it to him, I feel like this is about it feels like gifts to me. So traditionally in this deck, they don't represent gifts, but with him, they feel like gifts. So he feels like someone who will show his appreciation through um, gift giving, material things, right? Like this is how I show that I care by giving you something that and it could be literally a bracelet and a necklace, but he feels like a gifter to me when he wants to show um, his affection. It could be a little teddy bear, but he feels like a gift giver. Um, but I do feel like he definitely um, likes you a lot. Like he really does. Um, he said you're a songwriter. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, nice. You write in your journal too. Very cool. Um, yeah, so how he feels about you, he likes you. He just has to, I just pulled another card. The mirror card came out. Um, it's like he has to really. Oh, that's so funny. I just flipped this deck over and this was at the bottom. You just said you a songwriter. That's so funny. But the mirror, he has to work on his self-talk, right? And just listen to his own inner voice. But yeah, like, he's into you, for sure. He is definitely into you. He just has to find himself a little bit. He feels, with this energy, he feels kind of young to me. This feels like someone that, where am I don't know how old he is. I'm trying to get a gauge of his like age range. I'm kind of struggling with it. Am I in my early? I'm in my early something. Is this early 20s or 30s? I don't know. I'm in the earlies of something. But however it is, he feels pretty young to me. And so he's having to kind of grow into himself a little more. And that'll make him express himself more as he grows into himself. But yeah, long story short, he is into you. For sure. He is definitely into you. Oh, she has social anxiety. Oh. So yeah. And then with Let's Grow Together, I feel like you all, there is definitely potential for you all to mature together. You know? Yeah. So he's into you, Shar. He is into you, honey. Y'all are into each other. The way I saw that, y'all are into each other. Oh my goodness. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for your help this evening. I genuinely appreciate you. Oh, you've known each other for years. Oh, so that's that friendship card coming out. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And look, speaking from experience, sometimes a long friendship can definitely turn into much more. Much more. And so that's the vibe I'm getting. So that's so cool that you got the friendship card. Our friendship makes this connection solid. So yeah. He is into you. He is into you. So I hope that helps. And thank you for your your assistance tonight. I really appreciate it. All right, last one, Princessa. Thank you for being here. And your question is, will Niam come back? I hope I said that correct. Niam or Nayam, maybe? Nayam. Let's see. Princess. I feel like, okay, gotcha. Naya. Okay. I think I said that right. I feel like with this connection, I just got a little bit of heartburn and now I have a headache. I feel like with this person, sometimes I feel like they can be a little sharp in their communication. And honestly, I feel like they kind of make you go through things or have made you go through things that weren't really necessary or fair. Like my body is hurting. Like now my side hurts. My chest hurts. So, well, I'm like asking spirit, will they communicate again? I feel like they will communicate again, but I'm going to be so honest. I feel like spirit is really saying, really, it's important for you to decide if you really want them to come back because they can be so rough. And it's just, it feels fairly heavy, you know? It can be pretty heavy. Uh-oh. Let's see. I'm just going to pull a couple cards first. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So you got welcome new connections, number 44, and try again, number 4. So I'm going to be completely honest, and I feel like if you want them to come back into your life, they can. But I do feel that it will be quite a painful um, feeling with this person. Um, and so, honestly, Spirit is encouraging you to welcome a new connection, right? And try with someone new. The clown card also came out, which is about being showing one's true self. Um, and I'm not sure what makes this person so like they feel kind of angry to me, but it's not because of you. It's like they just have this underlying anger, and so you know they kind of put it on other folks. Now my back is hurting. So it's a lot of like pain that's kind of inside this person and they kind of push it out. And so um like this card um is about not fully showing oneself. And so whatever this pain is this person is experiencing, instead of them just going ahead and sharing, I'm hurt because of blah blah blah, they just wear the mask and they don't express why they're angry. They just show their anger, right? So yeah. um you also received the scarf card, and this is about um like the scarf is about having something that you can use in multiple ways. You can like make it cute around your neck. You can tie it on a purse, wrap it around your waist, tie it on your head. So it's about being diverse and versatile. And I feel like with that card coming out, this card coming out, excuse me, sorry for burping. It's like how spirit gets energy out of my system. But I feel like with the scarf coming out and diversity, and then you also receive the earrings. This is about spirit saying taking your experience with this person and deciding kind of how you want to wear it in a sense. You know, like how do I want to carry this experience forward, right? Because we can wear an experience as, like this person, as anger or bitterness or sadness, or we can carry it as a lesson that we were able to grow from, you know. Um, so spirits kind of like decide kind of how you want to carry the experience of dealing with that person. So I feel like so far as this person coming back to you, Spirit is saying, honestly, it's up to you. If you want to welcome them in your life, I feel like if you were to reach out to them, initially they may not say anything, but I do feel they would respond, right? But in the long term, Spirit is encouraging you to welcome a new connection because, again, like I got pain in my chest, head, like I just have all this pain all of a sudden. So my leg is hurting now. Like, so there's a lot of discomfort associated with this connection. So, yes, there's potential if you choose to let them in your life, but it feels quite bumpy and fairly painful. So, oh, no, no problem. No problem. So, I apologize if that's not quite the message you wanted to hear, but I always have to be honest on what I'm feeling. And that is what I'm getting with this connection. So, yeah. So I hope you are so welcome. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope that this message was helpful to you. And I'm glad you were able to hop in at the last second so I could do a reading for you. So welcome. Um, so you're my last one. I am out of here so I can get some rest. And I hope you have a absolutely fabulous and blessed week ahead. So I am out. Take care. Thank you.